a while. So, let's open a Scrawlrbox. This is lighter. I have two. I have a backlog. And this one is lighter than the other. What do we got? What do we got? It's a nice one. Okay. Artwork. Ooh. Pretty lady with pretty ladies in her hair. Look at that. Alexandra Olivia. Illustration. Cool. Here is the info. And what is up with my lighting? It's weird. Let's just adjust that. Okay. Ooh. That's marker pad. Marker paper. We are gonna have markers. But what kind of markers? Oh, now I'm excited. Straight up Copic markers. Copic sketch markers on top of that. So Copic sketch has a brush on one end and a chisel on the other. We have a pale yellow, which is one of my favorite, and actually like the color I use up the most. Is it the same color? I'm gonna laugh if it is. Yes! Okay. So I use this yellow all the time with my illustrations, just to pop a little more bright happiness into the picture. So I have another one. That's funny. And then I've got this bluish, and I'm curious if this is, yes, it is also a blue I like to use a lot. So it's nice to get, not really refills, I guess. Just out of curiosity, do I also have R46? That's 28. 27. And 29. So this is a red I don't have yet. So that's really nice. So I've got 3 Copic markers. I got a Unipin fine liner. I've got a kneaded eraser, candy, and a Faber-Castell 2B. Here's all the lovely things we've got. And what do we have to draw? We have to draw Out of the Lamp. This is the October box and it's January. Out of the Lamp. So let's see what I can do. Hello everybody. It's been a while. I still have last month's box sitting on my desk because I'm a terrible person who's very behind. But hello, how are you? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. So, lamps. I got the idea to do one of these desk lamps because it was very much not a magical lamp, and the idea was to have the light shining and have some cute little mythological creatures kind of peeking in the light, and things did not go the way I thought they were going to go. But we'll get to that. So here is some nice inking. It's a spring. I think this is like an IKEA lamp or something similar. Yeah. It's cute. I will be one of the first people to admit that I do not like classic Copic markers with the like oval barrel. I find them really weird to hold. I personally use Copic Chow. The drawback to Chow being that they run out of ink pretty quickly. I need to get some refills for some of my favorite colors. But I just, when you're holding the regular Copic and it's all ovular and you gotta grip it, and it's just, I don't like it. I don't. I was originally really happy and excited for these colors because they're colors that I like used before. I was all like, yay! But they were really intense, and I haven't used marker paper in a very long time. And I have learned that I don't really like marker paper. I've gotten so used to working on paper that absorbs the ink a little bit more. And, like, when you put this ink down, like, it's a different color at first, and it takes a couple layers to really get some tone, and yeah, I struggled with this piece. A lot. But in the end, I actually kind of like how it turned out. So the idea is, like I said, we've got a desk lamp, and the light is shining through like reality or something. And you've got these cute little magical creatures that are looking through, and I really wanted there to be like a high contrast between what was in the light and what was not in the light. So you'll see in a second, because I did a lot of it, I did a hatching to kind of have like this dark background, because doing an entirely filled in black would have taken forever with this pen. It's not the boldest of all pens. So I inked in a cute little dragon, a little unicorn, and the unicorn's cute, dragon's a little stiff, but it's cute. I wanted to make sure I used a little bit of all the colors, and yeah, I was not having a steady hand day either, so coloring within the lines was not happening. But yeah, so hatching, cross hatching, random direction hatching. I did not have the patience to do like all diagonal lines or whatever. It might have looked cooler. That wasn't gonna happen. And then I realized that the contrast between the edge of the artwork and everything else was a little off. So I had to darken the outlines. And yeah, in the end, I actually really like the lamp and the background. There's just something nice and doodly about it, and I've been doing a lot of art just from reference lately of people and objects, and I've really been enjoying it, so this just kind of fed in to that, the looking at something and drawing it. This is where I really struggled, though, when I got into actually coloring the characters. I don't know what it was, if it was these specific color tones, if it was me not having a steady hand, or what, but I could not use these markers nicely. I was horrendously impatient, and everything was going outside the lines, and the colors were just so saturated, and I was trying to get different tones by mixing them, and you know, making a green and making a purple, and like I just felt like I was making a terrible mess. So I went off script a little bit and got a material that didn't come in the Scrawlrbox and should not really be used onto marker paper, but I kind of like how it turned out in the end. It actually got more of the vibe. I just covered it in white acrylic paint, and I originally did this thinking that the acrylic paint would be nice and opaque, and it would just be a white light, and it would go back to kind of my original idea minus the magical creatures. But turns out that this acrylic paint, which I got at a bookstore years ago, is not good acrylic paint. It is not opaque. It went on really, really opaque, and I was like, yeah, I'll just do another coat and this will be great. And it dried. Where you could see a lot of the marker through. I don't know if it just kind of absorbed the color or what, but it ended up actually kind of being what I wanted it to be, this kind of like ghosty, ethereal thing. Anyway, thank you for listening to me blabber. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you to my patrons, Mom, Dad, Jamie, Jfo, Larissa, Kaze, Hans, and Jigme. Thank you for supporting me and my craziness.